Oh, it shows a good background to BRB scene. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, cooking stream part 2. Cooking stream part 2. Let's go. Welcome. All right. Oh, I need to get the music rolling, shouldn't I? Let's get our jazz going that we had going last time. All right. We have done one of these recipes before on the stream. The other one not as much. The signature dish, because y'all wanted to see me cook this dish again, is the one, the only loaded nacho mac and cheese. We will also be doing the broccoli. We're going to be doing broccoli as well. So, unfortunately, hopefully the dishwasher isn't audible. Seems the dishwasher is not audible. The dishwasher is still running. That's sad. So I'm going to just have to use different pots than the ones that I was planning on using. I only remember to like make it run at like four something. So whoopsies. Oh yeah, we still have this. Let's clean this off. Okay, I'll just leave that in the sink for now, and I'll probably clean it when I have some downtime. All right, so welcome in everyone. It is time for cooking stream part 2. So let me get out our ingredients for this one. Alrighty. Over here. Look, eyes this way. Eyes this way. If you were to change one thing about yourself, what would you change? Interesting question. There are some. Yeah, no, I don't think that one I'm very comfortable sharing with on stream. There are some like sin struggles that I have been dealing with that like I would much rather just not be a problem for me. So I would just leave it arbitrary at that. Like it's like getting rid of certain sin problems, certain sin habits. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Oh, and also I need to get out the beef and cheese. All right. This time I am going to only make like enough for. Last time I made a huge portions of this. This time, not as much. This time, I'm going to try to make sure that I don't have, like, an overabundance of leftovers this time. So. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start taking off this top layer of our onion. Onion. That in our compost bin. And let's make sure that this got a good angle here. Oh, we should get water boiling as well. Let's get water boiling. Alright, I'm going to have to use the big pot because the normal size pot is currently in the dishwasher. So the big pot it is. And we're going to put some salt into here in order to make it kind of boil faster. Alright, that was working out. Alright, cool. Now, alright. It's hard to tell because with my other pot, like there's very very clear lines as to like how full it is and stuff. Let's see. Here's the lid. Found the lid. All right. We're gonna get that going. And thing that I just remembered is we should always wash our hands before we actually get started. So come over here. We're going to start washing our hands. back in time for the nachos. How did the Bing go? The Bing went. The Bing went actually pretty well. Very well actually. We ended up tying. Unfortunately, there was no clear winner, sadly. All right, wash our hands. Also going to go ahead and wash this off longer. For a non-stick pan, this is pretty sticky. Oh boy. Get out! Oh, come on. Almost got it. Got it? Almost. There we go. Alright, now to dry this off, because it's cast iron and stuff, I'm going to get it as hard as I can, as fast as I can with like this iron towel to start off with. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of heat via the stove to dry it off the rest of the way. Gross. There we go. Set on some low heat. Let that dry off a little bit. Alright. What is my favorite Eevee? Eevee. Hands down, Eevee. Not even a question. Maybe a tiebreaker then? Yeah, there will need to be a tiebreaker there later. Someday. 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 Alrighty. Let's get started here. I'm going to chop off this end. There we go. And we're going to start off doing some little cuts through this. I'm doing it the correct method, wherein you so I'm making sure I'm like making these little slits in there and not bringing it all the way through. And so that way there's something at this end that's holding the onion together. And then you'll see what I do next. This is a pretty cool strat. This is a pro gamer strat. Only the coolest gamers are able to do this. And then I can just chop this way. And look at that. Already nice and diced. Nice and diced. Off the get-go. Love to see it. And then just kind of like go around this bit. Like just cutting off corners. Literally just cutting corners. To make the rest of the onion. Alright. Hope you missed this bit apparently. There we go. Oh, it's good. Be careful. Oh, it's just a knife. It's just an extremely sharp knife. Best way to do it? Indeed, indeed, indeed. Alrighty. There's just a couple more little. Alright, there we go. Pepper. Jalapeno pepper. Did you hear about the nosy pepper? Here's jalapeno business. Anyways. I am just pivoting the knife off of the like I am not moving the knife except up and down. The food itself I'm moving underneath of the knife. That's proper technique, my friend. Alright. Got that going. Alright, now that we have our veggies chopped. Yeah, it's all the dances. See here. There's you back up. You're back over here. Alright. So now let me get out. Little guy. Big little guy. Weird residue. Let me wipe that off. Alright, and this should be completely dry now. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And then let that cool down. Alrighty. So. Hot. That's probably going to be very hot, so let me take you first. Alright, this stream we're not going to set off the fire alarm, alright? But this part of the stream, we already technically did this stream earlier. We might have set off the smoke alarm. That was a thing. Anyways, go ahead and turn that on to medium heat. Proper technique is also easier when chopping. Place the back of the fingers to hold the chopping faster too. Oh, gotcha. Neat. Yeah, holding technique I'm not that great on. I need to improve on that. Alright. There we go. Bring y'all in over here. Oh yeah, so my thing that holds the knife, my like magnet thing, it used to be just hanging on the wall here. It fell off and now it's just chilling there on my counter. Set off a fire alarm. Listen. I set off the smoke alarm because I put some oil. I put some canola oil on my skillet earlier for cooking stream part 1, and the oil smoked up. And, yeah. Enough said there. Who doesn't set up the fire alarm at least once during those things? Everyone should... Yeah, exactly. Yes, thank you. The squad knows what's up. Alright. Ground beef. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get the super lean beef. Getting the lean beef with like 10% fat is a lot more preferred for this dish, because the less fat, the less grease you have to deal with. So, yeah. Alrighty. Where's the sand? Down here. Alright. Getting this nice and grounded up. Alright, there we go. Get off of there. Pointing the stick and the spatula way too badly. Whatever. Alright. Who recognizes those symbols? Okay, so that's a triangle, that's a circle, and that's a square. Did I get it right? There was no pink triangle. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. You don't because you took the batteries out of yours? Just about anything would send the thing off? Oh no. That's not very safe. You should probably just get a better one. Squid Game. Oh, Squid Game. Oh. Whoa. This is being aggressive. Hold on. Oh, that is ready. That is ready for some pasta. Let me get some pasta in there, guys. We're going to use some salad shell today because this is the superior type of pasta to use in mac and cheese because it just holds the stuff in it. It's so nice. The thing is, oh, it's wired into the wall. Oh no. Oh, beans. Alrighty. Get that stirred up. Do I need more? No, because those are going to grow in size. Those are going to grow in size. Always remember that. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get this stirring. Alright. Yeah. Just chopping them up into like smaller bits. Because like as it keeps cooking, it will be a lot easier to get it chopped up into smaller bits. Alright, we're going to utilize the grease in there to cook our veggies now. Now that it has gotten like mostly brown and there's still some pink, this is when we're going to start adding in our veggies. Specifically our raw veggies. Specifically the onions and peppers. There we go. We can't because the thing is too old. It's wired to the wall. It's likely will cause an electric fire if you try to do the wiring. Oh, that's ironic. Then you're saying you have to order your friend some Dominoes because behind their backs. Oh my goodness. Really removing the batteries was the safer option. Oh my. Oh wow. That's alarming. Get it? Smoke alarming? Ha ha ha. Alrighty. Stir the pot. There we go. Alrighty. So now we're just letting the onions brown a little bit. We live in a building that was built in the early 80s. Oh, mine is older than that. I think this one was built in the like 40s. If I remember right? I don't remember. Oh my god. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Cool indeed. Cool indeed. Alright, let me see here. Let's keep stirring this up. I'm going to turn down the heat on this down to low, specifically so that I can just go ahead and go to the restroom real quick. Because I haven't peed all day. So I think it's time I pee. Alright. In the meantime, while I do that, let's do words on stream. All right, so we're going to do a little game called Words on Stream. It's a very nice and simple game. If you haven't played before, it is basically just like, hold on. Let's see here. Okay, number 2. There, wait, that? Yeah, there we go. The gist is you're in chat going to try to solve the anagrams. So there's going to be like an anagram on the screen. You guys just put in chat any potential solutions to the anagram. All right. Oh crap. Actually, that has now gotten to the point where I need to just go ahead and add in the next ingredient here. So let me do that real quickly. Yeah, like Deltarune equals Undertale, exactly. We use you make our friends do it without them knowing for entertainment. Oh my goodness. We had an apartment. If you touch the fridge and the stove at the same time, you get an electric shock. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the next thing real quickly, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom and I'll start the words on stream. The next thing to add is this: the canned Rotel tomatoes. Fire roasted diced tomatoes with chiles. And I'm going to, over the sink here, try to drain out as much of the water as possible. So, you know, the lid isn't all the way off. I'm just going to try to use the like slit of the lid. Try to like use that to like drain out some of the water. But I don't need that in here. Alright, that should be good. And get this in here. Nice. Throw that around. Oh boy. Okay. Right? Yes. Yes. All right. Oh, the butter. Go ahead and put the butter in to melt, and then, yes. Full stick of butter. Shove this in there to melt. Again, the heat is now on low. At this point, absolutely put the heat on low. You don't need to burn the butter. You could if you wanted to. I don't know. Up to you. I prefer non-burned butter. What, butter? Butter. Anyways. Words on stream. Alright. I'm going to mute myself and we're going to do words on stream. Guys, we need to get more than just that. Come on, y'all. All right. Well, oh, there we go. Burp. You got a burp in there. But not enough to get in. Not enough to get to the next level. Big Sag. Big Sag. Yo, Sharky's here. Welcome in, Sharky. It's so good to see you there, friend. It's so good to see you. Oh, that's not right. That's not. There we go. This one. And then I just need to do that. All right. Welcome in, Sharky. So good to see you, friend. Oh, you're doing a little bit of working? Oh, thank you so much for the alert. You thought it was only 6-letter words? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, there's a bunch of them. Of different varying sizes. All right. The pasta is now ready to go into the sink. You know now for next time? There will be probably a next time, very likely. Alright, let's get this over to the sink. Oh, is the dishwasher done? It's on its brine side of the part. Alright, let's... steam. Oh, it's steam. That's not steam. Okay, you can now resume. Alright. Well, that was perfect timing on that part of the dishwasher being done. All right, let's go ahead and well, let's sample this first, I guess. Make sure that it is done. Oh boy, it's starting to stick to the bottom of the pot because this pot sucks. I hate this pot. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I hate this pot so much. It's gonna all be stuck to the bottom. No, not as much as I thought it was going to be. Alright, and then just kind of put the bottom of something. Alright. So there's that out of the way and done. Alright, we should get started on the broccoli now. Because we've wasted a lot of time here. Let's see here. We also need to get the garlic into there. But yeah, we need to get started on the broccoli. Alright, get out a pan, get out some parchment paper. Alright, this broccoli recipe I got from this cookbook called You Suck at Cooking. Why did you choose to become a streamer? Excellent question. So, the story goes that, like, okay, COVID, right? There was, like, because of COVID, I ended up, like, so at work, we used to do these, pairing activities, such as, like, ping pong, because we had a ping pong table at work and stuff. But when we started to have to work from home, we couldn't do that anymore. So what we did instead was just puzzle games. We did some puzzle games together online, and one of the games that we did was a Sudoku. So we were like doing the New York Times Sudoku, and just like trying to see how quickly we can get it done. We got it to where we can get it done in like under 2 minutes. It was insane. And then after that, we had to whatchamacallit. So I started to think, okay, we're doing this game really fast. I wonder what like some of the world records are for like speedrunning this. And so I started to look, and the whole like they're like Microsoft Sudoku was a game that had like a speedrunning leaderboard. So I don't know who these people are, but I don't trust them. I can do those. So yeah, I started speedrunning Microsoft Sudoku, got world record, multiple times. I held the world record for like 5 months. And then like after that, I switched to speedrunning Mario Golf, and with Mario Golf, that's when I started streaming, because I was like, speedrunners just, they do streaming. That's the thing speedrunners do. And also, I've been inspired by other streamers like Small Ant's Mom. Small Ant Mom has such a wholesome and loving community, and I thought, man, that is what I want to see more of on Twitch. So I decided to go and like make more of that on Twitch by means of my own little stream. Okay, here's the thing about broccoli. The stem part. This part is so tough. You don't want to cook that because no. So I'm cutting off the like outside of this. But yeah, so that's basically my story, my little story in a nutshell. Just started off doing Mario Golf streaming. Then when like that community wasn't really supporting me that much, I switched over to doing Smash Bros. Ultimate speedrunning, and oh my goodness, I'm still doing that to this day. Smash Bros. Speedrun community is really good. Where's hanging up on the wall above the chopping board? Oh, this. This is just a like cheat a cheat key, a like reference sheet of what can and can't be composted. Yeah. Hope that answered your question. Alright. Talking the size off the broccoli. Beans. This one doesn't have. Harder to get that off of. Yeah, the stem is very thin, but yet still so thick. Just try that. Alright, just chopping this here up. Get a little bit more reasonably sized. Yeah. Alright, and then in this little thing, I'm going to turn off this on this on the butter. Alright. Sesame oil. What? Oh, I see. The sesame oil hasn't been opened yet. Alrighty. Master Chief. Oh, thank you so much for the hugs there. Oh, I appreciate that. Here's another funny part. Half the time the thing would go off on your smoke alarm for no reason, even with changed batteries. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely sounds like you should have got getting rid of that was a good idea. Alright, just putting some of this in here. Kind of haphazardly, honestly. Just enough to coat it. Putting in some sesame seeds as well. Salt and pepper. Pepper. And it's just started mixing this up by hand. I can already tell that I didn't put enough oil in here to actually coat it, so more oil in here. There we go, nice and coated. And just roll this on out onto the parchment. There we go. Wash my hands with that. And then we put it in the oven for 5 minutes. I still to this day do not know whether my phone is. So let's see here. Sure, there we go. Doesn't see the alarms work. Only reasonable explanation you see to that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so back to this. Back to this now. Go ahead and turn this back on. Again to low. We're going to start getting in the other ingredients like the milk and the butter. First, just put in the milk, which will help alleviate that. Alright, and then I'm just going to break out a piece of this garlic. Yes, here we go. Alright. Alright, if you take the knife and then just kind of like flatten the garlic with it, it makes it so that the peel just comes off so easily. Alrighty. Then I'm going to take off the little end. Oh no, a piece of broccoli didn't get in there. Alright. And then get out of my garlic press, dang it. Also in the dishwasher. Hold on. I think the dishwasher is like done. Oh, it's for 20 minutes. 20, not 5 minutes, it's for 20 minutes. Yo, Mama Mace, welcome in! We're making sesame roasted broccoli as well as, whatchamacallit? Loaded nacho mac and cheese. That's what we're making today. Alrighty, and then let's see here. Oh yeah, I was leaving out. Right out of there. Pop up my little glasses. Glasses. Yummo! Yummo indeed. Quite yummo. The most yummo. Garlic pressing. Gonna shake that off with the knife. Go. Alright. We've got our milk in here. You make a shepherd's pie. You made a shepherd's pie for dinner. You just have to stick it in the oven when you get home. Oh, nice. Neato. Alright, so got a lot of things in here. There's still more than we need. We need the cheese. This is supposed to be mac and cheese, right? It's cheese time, y'all. Alrighty, for the cheese. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole thing. Oh, that's also in the dishwasher? Come on. Very glad that I ran the dishwasher. Okay. Alright. Just gonna start shredding it. Do not Do not look at me. Eyes on me. Look at me. Do not use pre-shredded cheese for this. Do not ever use pre-shredded cheese for this. The reason is pre-shredded cheese has this wax on it that keeps it in its shape during transit and all that. Do not use pre-shredded cheese for this. That wax will just ruin everything. Alright. Alright, we're getting a good amount here. You want to do this in chunks. You don't want to do it all at once because you need to let some of it melt. Looks like this is actually melting about as fast as I'm adding it in, which is ironic. Good cheese, I guess. Alrighty. Recipes can be found in my Discord. Exclamation point Discord. There's a recipes channel inside. Alrighty. That mixed around. That mixed around, and then we will do another batch of shredding. So much shredding. Yo! Earlier said Eevee was your favorite Pokemon. Have you played Let's Go Eevee? I have played Let's Go Eevee. Absolutely. That game had the worst motion controls ever conceived. What is everyone doing for dinner? You plan on doing a cowboy casserole? Well, it's frozen, so you couldn't cook it, so we did Chinese egg out instead. Oh my goodness. Can you use shredded cheeses if it's all we have and you don't have a cheese grater? What you could do if you don't have a cheese grater is take a block of cheese and just try to chop it up into as small of a chunks as you can. You can use pre-shredded cheese as the last ditch effort that you could ever ditch. Honestly, do I do this often? Oh yes. Well, cooking. Yeah, I try to cook a couple times a week. Now streaming cooking though, it seems to be like a once a month effort. So far at the rate that we're going, I don't know. It's usually on occasion, right? So we're doing it as an occasion here. Last time I did it as an occasion for, I believe, 100 followers? Or was it 150? I can't remember. It was a follower goal. That's all that matters. Alright, just on, shredding on. Like we're some kind of 90s skater kid. Alrighty. Not really much entertaining things I can say in response to shredding cheese. There. Get in there. Alright. Holy smokes, guys. We're starting to run out of time for this segment of the stream, guys. Things are hurting us up. Hey, Visa, we're going to start a little bit late on the Overcooked, by the way. If you haven't been able to tell. Oh, you cook for a living? Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. That's pretty lit, fam. Alright, so in order to make this... Well, okay, first let me start adding in some spices as well, right? So we're going to put in garlic salt, because garlic salt is the best. It goes in everything. Fight me on that. Some normal salt. Some pepper. Alright, and then, what else is there? Some cayenne pepper. Not too much though. Looks like enough. I think I should do that. Oh, parsley. Yeah, and some parsley. parsley, and some lime juice. Grab just a little squirt. Alrighty. Oh, look at that! Trident Gamer brought some snacks. You've been in the kitchen for over 11 years and you went into cooking school and everything. Oh my goodness. Professional here. Holy smokes. I am not worthy. Alright, so I'm going to start adding in a little bit of flour here. Just to thicken it. Make it as thick as you prefer, of course. Some things are just left up to personal preference. So definitely need more flour. Not enough flour. I think I put too much milk in here. If you end up over thickening it, that's the milk. Yes, the goop. For that goop. For that goop. Let's get some more in there. Yes. Oh, this is looking great, guys. Alright, that is definitely properly stirred. Yes. Not really picking up much spiciness. It's adding a little bit more kind. Nope, there it is. Spiciness is weighted a little bit. Let's definitely add some more salt though. Oh boy. Alright, that should do. Let's add in the mac. Straight into the pot. That nice. Oh, so good. Yes. There we go. Nice. Nicely done. Alrighty. So, and that is our loaded nacho mac and cheese, everyone. Mac and cheese or bust, bro. Exactly. If you had one choice between being immortal or reviving those who died, what would you choose? I say reviving those who died, specifically because being immortal doesn't sound that great. Like, being immortal in this broken world, no, ew, no. I'm gonna be immortal. I'm gonna be immortal in, in heaven with God. That's my goal. Not in this world, but in the next. This is not the true home. That kind of thing. Are you late? No, I'm late. I'm We'll be going to Overcooked here soon. For Overcooked, right? Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. I am just wrapping up what we have over here. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. In fact, I kind of need to stall for a little bit. Yes, Trident's in here. We still have 5.5 minutes left on one of the timers. Oh my gosh, it's getting a little bit sweaty in here. Okay. Getting a little hot in the picture. Alright, start cleaning some of this up. Yeah, sure. Alrighty. I'll start putting some of this away. Yeah, all the friendos are here. All the friendos. And, this is the loaded nacho mac and cheese. Usually I go with the Kroger brand yellow corn chips because those are just amazing. But today I've gone with I think these are also Kroger brand. Like there's some kind of like store made, house made, whatever, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Alrighty. I need to clean off the knife now because the knife, like, it's a really good knife and you can't just keep it back. There we go. Nice and clean. Hook a catch? Bro, save me some of that mac and cheese, bring it on Sunday. Oh, yo, welcome in, MC Game Viewer! Oh, I just realized you're the one saying, oh my goodness. I might have some leftovers. That might be an option. Alrighty, so yes, we got that all nice and cooked up. Righty. Putting some of this other stuff into their proper places while we're just kind of waiting on the broccoli to finish cooking. Actually, while we're waiting for the broccoli to finish cooking, let's see here. Let's go ahead. That should be good. Oh, let's see here. Ziploc that stuff. Been too long. Fair enough. You're going to have another baby, so you just get a whole lot. Oh yeah. That's the thing. Every time that someone from my church like has a child, like we always go and like get them dinner and stuff, like make dinner for them and stuff. And so every time I make the loaded nacho mac and cheese for them, it's so good. Did you ask for Friday instead for him to bring it? Oh my goodness. It needs beans. It needs beans. It needs beans. True that. Very base, my friend. Alright, let's start plating this. How much is left on the timer? Oh, 2 minutes left on the timer. Oh yeah, when you broke your arm, that's right. You did bring you mac and cheese as well. Alrighty. Let's start plating some of this. And then get a spoon of some pork. Yes. Oh, so good. Oh yes, a nice big spoonful on there. A little more. Alrighty. There we go. All right, let's take a look here, friends. And here is our loaded nacho mac and cheese. It up. Good stuff. Jenkins. Oh my goodness. Yo, T-Mac, welcome in. We're just wrapping up cooking our loaded nacho mac and cheese, and the broccoli should be coming out of the oven very soon. No baseball broth. 30 minutes left on the timer. Wait, what are you making there, Jenkins? Ah. It looks so good. Thank you. You feel like this music has really old-fashioned and pickup line vibes? Oh my goodness. Just because it's jazzy. Come on. Gotta respect some jazz. Oh, nice. Yes. This came out nice and roasted. Oh, that is beautiful. Love the browning. That is perfect browning right there. Get some of that onto our plate. And this, friends, is our meal for today. And that concludes all the cooking sections of our 12-hour stream for today, everyone. Here, I'll leave that on, please. Thank you guys so much for coming out and being a part of this part of the stream. We're going to switch over to playing Overcooked. So we're going from cooking to playing a cooking game. Stream game again? Yeah, we're about to go stream game again.